So my name is Kate. I'm from Ukraine, and honestly, I'm so happy to be here today because actually this is my first time in London, but somehow it feels familiar already. Even the conference has started because over the past months, I recorded almost 30 podcast episodes with incredible speakers from London Community Week. You can actually check it on my LinkedIn page or Letterby community page and enjoy it. All right, I've been working with community building for the last 10 years. And when I started my own agency, I saw a lot of examples of different communities from different fields. It was communities around IT product, around private universities, around business clubs or professional clubs, around different services, around beauty industry. And this is something that I see regularly when we are working with our clients, that community without strategy doesn't work. You can't build community just on your intuition or just on your assumption without clear goals, without clear purpose, without clear mission, and actually just on the random content or random events. And I just want to tell that your founder, actually, your main stakeholder, doesn't know how to build a community. They just have their own area of responsibilities, they have their own expertise, and you should know how to do that. And they expect that from you. So founder, they just need to know why we are building community this way, for what we are doing that, how much the community is going to cost, and of course, what's their return for the business from your community. And one thing is, it's working with different clients, working with different communities helped me to shape something like personal framework that we use always when we are working with different communities. It's called from helicopter view to grounded action. When you're building strategy, it's like a helicopter because it tries about the noise, about the chaos, and helps you to see the big picture. And actually, of course, honestly, I think that to build community and to build community strategy is a big responsibility because you're working a lot with unpredictable high risks, with different budgets. You work with reputation of your business, actually. You work with customers all over the world. And I think the more you'll be prepared, not perfectly, but more wisely and more specifically, the more you and your community will win. The bigger your company is, the more strategic planning you should to do. And of course, a lot of community managers, they start small, and it's totally okay. They start on 1, 2, 3 main focuses, for example. Then they have test some hypotheses and to launch community, to upgrade it. But my idea here is just to show you the framework and to show you how you can organize this process deeply and more structured. So let's go. Are you ready? Yay. Perfect. The framework for building a community strategy consists of 3 main parts. First is internal part, external part, and community part. Internal part means business audit, goal setting with key stakeholders. External part consists of market analysis, target audience definition, and customer development. And the third part is community part, of course, community part. And it means customer development, brand and marketing plan, and step-by-step MVP launch or upgrade plan if you already have your community. And after that, execution. So my idea to show you how you can dive deeper into every components, and let's start with internal part. So internal part begins from business audit. Here you can analyze all the relevant documentation that your company already has. And I recommend you to organize brainstorming sessions with your main stakeholders. It could be your founder, it could be your top management or your team. And here you, as a facilitator, as a community strategist, you should together collect the main points, is core mission and values of your company, its main goals for the next 1 or 2, 3 years in marketing, in sales, in product, in customer development. And actually, it's about your competitor analysis and understand what is your main advantages, its key business challenges, its previous activities with your audience and their feedback, available resources that your company already has, and as crucial, it's internal expectations from different departments about community, about actually your work. Next step after business audit, when you understand everything, how is going on with your business, it's, actually my really famous, and not famous, my favorite question when we are working with strategic sessions is, what are we risking if we don't invest in the community now? This question, trust me, blows your mind and help you to find the core reason for all of the team why you are doing community and why you need to do that right now. Next step is goal setting with key stakeholders. Of course, here we need to know what's the real purpose, what the real goal, what's the real pain, what's the real problem that you wanted to solve. It's more about increasing the sales, it's more about improving customer retention, or it's more about reducing support cost, or it's more about cutting marketing expenses. A lot of reasons, and you need to find your reason, and of course, to put everything into numbers. I know it's hard, I know it's painful, it's long, but unfortunately, we need to do that. Okay, after goal setting, it's external part. And the first thing is market analysis. I really love market analysis because here you can find the best worldwide practices. You can find a lot of stories, a lot of cases, a lot of communities that you could be inspired. And of course here you can find your unique value proposition on the market because you see what's going on actually on the market. And you need to understand here who are your main competitors? How are they engaging with their audience or with their community? And collect here as much data as possible. For example, audience geography of your competitors, target segments, entry conditions, killer features of community of your competitors, maybe their monetization model or feedback from their member. It could be criticism actually of their community, and it's important to collect it all. And aftermarket analysis is about target audience definition. Definitely, you know a lot about your people, I'm sure, but is it enough? Who are your people? Their age, gender, roles, location, backgrounds. Here you can collect as much information also that you can. Do they have the same or different needs, goals, fears, personality traits, feedback that they've given already about your product or about your service? And the logical way after target audience definition is customer development. It's actually the process where you have interviews with your customers, with your potential members of your community, or with your members of your community. And you can create a short interview list of interview candidates. It could be different cohorts, and write hypotheses about their pains, about their needs, about their fears, about their values. Then you can write clear interview structure, and after that, analyze all their main answers deeply, to analyze and highlight the main insights. And what I recommend you to do is to present all of these insights to the whole departments, because especially marketers, sales managers, comms people, they will eternally grateful for you about this job, because this is a big treasure for business to know so deep your audience. And I recommend you here a super simple but very powerful book is The Mom Test. It helps you to organize your interviews, to organize your questions. And the last one part is community part. Warning, I think it could be a lot of detail, but I swear it's the last one, it's the last hardest part. But here it's good time to put all together. And community, powerful community that I see, that I know, they have really good strategy foundation. And for me especially, it begins from community architecture. And here it could be different points. For example, your purpose of community, your KPI, quantity and quality. It could be core values and principles of your community, your success metrics, your shared participant experience or platform that you wanted to use for your community. It's actually entry and exit flows, it's decision-making process, it's content, even calendar finally, we have here content event calendar. It's budget, resources, cost tracking. So everything that you can collect, and will be more structured, and you can use it and be more confident with your community when you launch it or when you upgrade it. The second thing is brand and marketing. It's actually literally how you look and where you communicate about your community. So it's about community brand and your visual identity, communications and promotion channels, key messages, your tone of voice, first member acquisition plan. And after community architecture and brand marketing, also one really important thing, of course, is step-by-step MVP launch or upgrade plan. Here, you can organize your community journey map. You can organize detailed plan for the first 3 months. Not detail, but forecast for the 6 or 12 months. And of course, timelines, deadlines, and roles of your team. And for sure, everything depends on business stage, on your resources, your deadlines, your timing. I know that very well, but here you can delete some components. You can add some components that you feel that your business needs because you know better your people, your goals, your business. And I want to summarize that strategy gives you a helicopter view, the horizon, the obstacles, the opportunities. But when you will this room, when you leave this conference, while you come back to your ordinary life, I just wanted you to remember about important thing. When you are building a strategy, just try to zoom out and remember about these blocks: internal part, external part, and community part. So you've seen the full landscape, you've mapped the vision, and now the real works begin, step by step. So, what's your next step? Thank you.